Okay, how are you doing up there? Feeling a little better? Man, I had some problems along the way to feel much better now. My name is Kenneth Bird. Our company is BlackSeriesEdition.com. That's a new company. Our other company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. I'd like to thank Goose Screen for the sample sheet. Really appreciate that. They sent us, requested the Ultramax, which is a screen paint they make for blacker contrast levels. The discussion that we had on the phone was about our new Black Series limited edition black contrast levels versus the Ultramax, to show that our technology produces the higher contrast level. So there's the brochure, very nice brochure. I like these. It's actually very nicely done. GooseScreens.com of Goose Systems. And what we have laying against the screen, my fire stick is right here in the room with me. I don't understand why that happens from time to time. Asking for a remote control when I have it right here. We have our sample sheet. Is the roll-on sample, one coat primer, or primer, one coat primer, Premier Primer, one coat Ultramax. And this right here is their darkest screen paint. And there's the company right over there. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. I'll cover up their information. So there we go. This is the color of the product right here. Put that right there in the center of our screen. Now the discussion that we were having was about contrast levels and just showing which screen pulls the better contrast. We've already done this several times, but I do run a couple of these on the record. All right, so we'll pop over to YouTube and let's bring up some contrast levels. Panasonic 4K demonstrations, YouTube. We'll do a fireworks display first. Okay, good sound. Okay. LG Beta Fish YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
For the demonstrations, background was remaining 100% black. YouTube?
Getting that from YouTube.
New York City, black background, nighttime, screensaver, YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
Switch and save $652. It's okay. There's enough for everyone.
More than just items.
We have the lights, technologies that can work in lights on this make a difference. So make it a little easier. I'll show you. Screens are not affected by light. Your screen is having a difficult time generating a black level. Light is the last thing you want in the environment. Then you're going to have an even harder time. And our projector is 5,000 lumens. We can capture light. So that's why we make it easy. Now, to say that the blue screen technology doesn't work, it does work. It does what it's designed to do. Again, it's a white screen. That's technology designed against, it's not white, it's black. The technology we have here pulls the highest contrast level at any screen. This is another black screen up there. We need to go side by side with it. From what I've seen already, we are the only one of its kind. As I explained before, if you've got little screens, great screens out there, you think that your technology at the end of the day is going to be to produce contrast level here, depending on that, it's not going to go well. It's a screen that can generate a 100% black level and still maintain white levels at the same time. As you can see the Statue of Liberty, crystal clear. You can see the background lights crystal clear, because that screen can see white levels, color, and contrast at the same time. That's why I said if a bid came up, was between my company and any other big company, we would get it. Number one, we cost far less. Applications easy to apply on, don't require expensive projectors, and we can work in fully lit environments with no problem. Now, the demonstration here is on contrast levels because that was discussion was about. To be fair, I told them the technology we developed is black. Today is straight against it, it's not going to do well. But like I said, the screen does exactly what it's designed to do. It will do a better contrast level on a white surface versus another screen, again, that may be lighter than it. But this screen's not white, the screen's black. Contrast test demonstration, YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube. I'd like to thank Blue Screen for being nice enough to send the sample sheet. I really appreciate it.
But as I said before, our technology is most superior because it pulls a 100% black level. And if you were to lay product against this screen, it's gunmetal or gray, you're going to have problems because the screen can see contrast and pick it up. They can never say, I said in the video, the product doesn't work. It works. It's going against the white screen. It just doesn't work against ours. Right here, it's darker than the Cinemax. It's way darker than the Cinemax. But again, like I said, nah, that has a better chance of seeing a contrast level before that product sees a contrast level. Dark contrast, soda, 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
And we've got lights down in here. And it's not going to measure our colors. The colors are a little higher because our screens are blacker. And so people got it mixed up. They think for some reason the lighter the screen, the better the color. No, you just described the white screen. That's really what you described. The lighter the product, the worse of the contrast, the worse of the color. That's what white screens do. They pick up a high white level, they can't see color and contrast. The darker the screen, the better the color, the better the contrast. As long as your screen can see white light, your colors won't come out dirty, your white levels won't come out dirty because you won't be oversaturated with too much black levels. You have to have a balance, a perfect balance of white in there. If your white levels are too high, your color will suffer. Your contrast will suffer. Same thing like a black screen. If the contrast is too oversaturated and you can't understand and see white light, then that means color is going to suffer. It's going to come out black. You can't see it that well. And white levels won't even show. And you got it mixed up. It's not which are. Of course, people who develop gunmetal technology, they understand. But these lighter mixers out here that think that, no, that doesn't work. That's why none of the demonstrations are done in fully lit environments. They're always in the dark because the screen won't pull. And this is a very dark, gray product. Here it is. But as again, if it's not black, it's going to have an issue against the technology. As I said, keep in mind, these demonstrations that are being displayed are for OLED TVs. Because OLED has embedded itself technology into everything. Now, the majority of all demonstrations that come out are based on OLED technology. So they're going to have extremely crazy high black levels attached to them. And you can't pull that off unless your screen is physically black. We got some people over there thinking like, well, all I gotta do is get some black paint. It doesn't work that easy, sunshine. It's a lot harder than that. If you go over to my test demonstrations, which I'll put the link of the entire page right there, you will see the test that you have to go under to be able to prove that the black technology that you possess can see and receive white light. which means you have to do it on multiple calibers of projectors inside and outside to see if the screen can react, including changing the environment at will. And on top of that, inducing the screen to tons of ambient light that a normal screen usually doesn't get put to those tests. And then you'll have to do something called a white level test, which you'll have to be to do white levels against a white surface, and you'll have to be to produce an image that's not going to come out so dark you can't see the screen. But then it gets worse than that, because now you have to do a demonstration of white levels and black levels at the same time. You got to produce a high enough color and white level to be able to surpass the black surface, and you have to be to pull a high enough white level and a high enough contrast and color to surpass the white screen, all at the same time at 1,000 lumens. We've done it already, multiple times. That's how hard it gets. So, good luck. Getting back to blue screens. I mean, not to be rude here, fellas, but as I said before, our technology pulls a higher contrast level. If we're basing this on contrast levels only, and which one pulls the highest contrast, it would be us. But the product is nice. Flowing 4K demonstration, YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
Just out of curiosity. Now maybe this is our white surface versus our technology. This is what I never ever see on any gray screen paint product. I never see this display. Never. Because they can't see it. Not to be rude at all, but when I first saw the Ultramax, I first looked at Blue Screen's products. The first thing I said, when you took the surface and you put it up in an avatar, I sat there and said, that's not black, that's actually gray coming up. When you see me on demonstrations, I'm not putting people's products down, I know what black looks like. I'm around it all day long, so my eyes are home to it. And I'm used to seeing certain signs that I'll see pick up on a screen that can't generate black levels. There's a certain look, a pattern, a tone that comes up when the screen is not matching a black level. That's the pattern we see. So if I see that in a demonstration, automatically from the door, I already know from the door that your screen will never be laid against ours because our screen is going to be the dominant screen. And we see this a lot. A lot. This is the reason why we see a lot of demonstrations in these dark controlled environments, because the gray levels are going to have problems. I just had lights in here. I got the windows covered up in here. Try to make it as dark as we possibly can. This is the best we can do. But as you can see, it's going to have some problems. Like I said, the product works, and I got to contact them today. The product works, it does. If you're laying against a gray screen, putting it against another gray screen because it's going to go a higher level because it's much darker. And it can maintain its white levels too, which is interesting too. Because usually with darker gray screens, you can't do the white high levels unless they have a reflective surface attached to them, like certifies have that. But next to our technology, no. It's still nice. I wonder. No, right now. Very good. No, it's not going to be it. Tron 4K YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
With the new Star Wars Lightsaber Forge, you can create a lightsaber to protect the legacy of the Jedi or customize it with the power of the dark side.
You can master one as a hunter. Mysterious glitches are causing chaos in Disney Kingdom Media. Unleash the game and join together in an all-new adventure with roll to push patches in, push glitches out, and unlock new characters. Disney Kingdom Media from Funko.
Green is live. Initiate light cycle battle.
No chance, is there? The whites are faster than ours. Use the levels. Now this I can do.
Now see how fast the screen washes that even faster? Because we do the overheads on, that's why. The screen is ambient light projection technology, and being black, it can absorb 10 times more light. Which means the screen now has even more problems to deal with.
Is live. Initiate light cycle battle.
4K screensaver, Starfield YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
So that's basically about it. There's nothing more to display or show. When it comes to contrast levels, our technology is far more superior. Like I said, black screen, you can see white light. Basically, I really didn't have to go through all that. I just had to show a Starfield dark, you couldn't see into those white little stars. And of course, they're probably gonna, if they do decide to ask us for a test to see if, basically at the end of the day, if our product will match black paint and other black products, we can back it up and show them the test. There's no problem at all. But I do thank you for sending me out the sample sheet. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I like these folders. These are very nice. This is very, very nice. Very, very nice. But thank you so much. Your systems and Goose Screens, thank you so much for basically sending out the sample sheet. Again, I really appreciate it. I just want to see a side-by-side demonstration to see how the screens can stack up next to our black technology. And, basically, we're just looking for screen paints with really heavy contrast levels to see how they would be able to stack up to our technology. All right, well, with that being said, we're all done here. We gotta go. Thank you all and God bless.